G Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin. Five. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud on third down now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. Maybe to pin him back.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Shotgun now for Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And able to use the stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Ready? And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
No, old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Stroud now on second down.
And that is incomplete here.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Stroud out of the gun here. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Stroud. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. This is caught. It's Woods. Now inside the 25. Touchdown. Robert Woods, 58 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Lance.
Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here's King. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 2nd down, here's Lance.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and 7. And now they'll throw with Lance.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even getting to 50% thus far.
And certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Lance throwing on second down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Lance.
This is Jennings. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Trying to find John Mechie.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pierce on the counter. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run here with Singletary.
Oh, he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49ers first down.
To throw, it's Lance. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lance. And this is caught, Jennings. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And then maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Lance.
Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the field goal got him back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Another carry for Pierce.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Lance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by M.J. Stewart, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Caught by Woods.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And that's complete to Mitchell.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.